Guten Tag, everybody, and welcome back to me playing The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time Randomizer for you, my lovely viewer. Okay, so in the last episode, let's see what happened here. So in the last episode, I found pretty much everything I needed to be Go mode. And for those of you who don't know what I mean when I say Go mode is typically a term used to describe whenever you are ready to beat the game. The only thing I'm really missing is I need the spirit medallion for Ganon's boss key. And while I was setting up for this recording, you can check the temple times altar for hints. An awakening voice from the sacred realm will call those destined to be sages who dwell in the 5 temples. And then it'll list off each location for each of the medallions. So as we know, the light medallion was in Kakariko Village, forest medallion was in Kokiri Forest, fire medallion was in Gerudo's Fortress, water medallion was in Forest Temple, and then here's the kicker. Spirit medallion is inside Ganon's castle. So basically we have to go through and clear Ganon's castle to find a spirit medallion, and then we have to come back to the Temple of Time to get the key. So that's gonna be basically what we do in this episode. This might be the finale. We're gonna go to Ganon's castle. This is gonna be like the first series I've ever actually finished on my YouTube channel since coming back. Which I privated like a lot of my older videos just because like a lot of those are from when I was like a kid and those are kind of cringe, but I didn't want to delete them because, you know, that's literally like history there. But in terms of gameplay videos though, there's a lot of series that I started and I never really like gone through and finished it. So I'm glad like this is gonna be like the very first series that I finish, and lo and behold, you know, it's a series that I've tried like recording like multiple times, which I tried doing just like proper let's plays of this series and those never really took off. But I'm glad that like I'm at least like solidifying like my skills as an Ocarina of Time player on my channel, because I really do love this game and I play this game like all the freaking time. I've never been like confirmed to be autistic, but I do show signs of autism, and maybe one of these days I'll get tested. But I do think if I am autistic, that Ocarina of Time is one of my hyperfixations, which would make a lot of sense because I play this. I've beaten this game countless times, and I play randomizers of it like literally all the time. That's one of the reasons why I chose to do this, is because I feel like it would have been like one of the more like easier things for me to do. I already opened that. Oh shit! God damn it. But yeah, like I literally play this game all the time, and I love it dearly. It is, along with Donkey Kong Country 2, this is probably like one of my favorite all-time games. And I've been playing it like off and on for like pretty much all my life. Like this is like one of the few like games this is like one of the few games I remember like picking up as a child. Like it was like one of the first times I remember ever holding a controller in my hand. It was holding the N64 controller for my family's old Nintendo 64, which at the time they like back in like, God, this would have been like around like maybe like 99 or 2000, but they literally bought their N64 from a friend of theirs because I guess their friend didn't want it anymore. But yeah, like one of the games that they got with that N64 whenever their friend sold it to him was Ocarina of Time. It was the old version 1.0 cartridge too, because it was the gold cartridge with the holographic 3D logo on the actual cartridge. Which I believe that's version 1.0. I think it's 1.0 or 1.1, one of the two. It still had the old Islamic moon and star Gerudo symbol before they changed it to the censored one that you see on my shield here. Now there's a broken Goron sword. That's another adult trade item. But we shouldn't have to do the adult Drake quest because literally the last thing I need is in here somewhere. Okay, so there's one trial down. Let's do fire trial next. Like, I'm still, like, shocked that this series is actually going to be ending, and probably within this episode. Oh, ow. Like, I'm low-key kind of, like, super happy about it, but also, like, super sad because, like, this is some... Ocarina of Time was something that I wanted in some form on my channel for, like, the longest time. And, I mean, who's to say, like, this will be the only Ocarina of Time randomizer? Like, there will probably be other seeds that I do at some point. And the future is also very much open to if I maybe, like, want to do, other Zelda games as well. Like, I can do, like, Twilight Princess or... God damn it. I could do Twilight Princess or Wind Waker, which, if I wanted to do either of those, I definitely need to practice at those, because I do not know... I definitely don't know Wind Waker that well. I've only ever beaten it once. And then, for Twilight Princess, I could probably do Twilight Princess, I just definitely need to practice at it. And then Majora's Mask is another one I could probably do too. Actually, I would love to do a... I would love to do an Ocarina of Time Majora's Mask combo rando on here. And yes, that's a thing. There's a randomizer out there that combines Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask into one single game, which is super cool. I've been following the development of that project very closely because they do like all kinds of cool stuff in that combo randomizer. Like you can do like playing as adult Link in Majora's Mask, which is like a really cool thing. That's like the first that alone was enough for me to actually give that randomizer a try, because holy shit, man, like playing as adult Link in Majora's Mask is one of those ideas I believe in Majora's Mask that got scrapped because originally until they replaced it with Fierce Deity Link, they were going to give you a mask that just transformed you straight up into adult Link. There's some checks here. God, I'm just eating through magic right now. Oh hey, there's Kokiri's sword! Oh, I finally got it, and will probably be the final episode. That was kind of what I suspected was going to happen. Was that I was going to get it at the very end of the run. Why is my screen shaking so bad? Oh, there it goes. It stopped. I don't know why it was doing that. Oh, come on. God damn it. I hate these, like, fixed camera angle rooms. Okay, and then this room's the big room. Okay, come on, the medallion's gotta be in here somewhere. Okay, there's light trial down. So we did shadow, we did fire, we did light. We got 3 more to go. And then I did this room already. Ow. Oh yeah, this is where I got stuck, so I didn't have bomb shoes yet, I think. It's funny, I always get this on like first try whenever I'm not recording anything, but as soon as I'm recording, I always fuck up on like the easiest things. There we go. Got it. And then we can use this to burn down that. And then the way forward is this one. Okay, spirit medallion in here. The heart piece. Bottom of the well key ring. I don't need that anymore. Okay, there's spirit trial down. Forest. Let's light all these up, and then I will light the last one with a regular arrow. There we go. I could have used a fire arrow, but I just didn't want to waste the magic. I forgot that I had those on still. Then wait for you to stop. There we go. Okay, is it in here? Oh, infinite magic. Nice, I'll be handy. Nope, it's not in here. Watch, it's gonna be like the last trial I checked too. I love blue fire arrows so much. It sucks because like in vanilla, ice arrows were completely optional and they were kind of useless, honestly. They were only handy for like maybe like 1 or 2 things. This was something I didn't find out till like way later, was that you can I fucked up. You can use ice arrows against Bongo Bongo, which is one of the boss fights in this game, which we never seen Bongo Bongo actually. Out of the fights that we've done, we have not seen Bongo Bongo. But yeah, you can, during the fight with Bongo Bongo, who's the boss of the Shadow Temple in vanilla, you can freeze his hands with the ice arrows, which is something I didn't find out till like much later. Okay, it has to be in this pot, right? There's a song in that pot. Is it serious? Yeah, it is serious. Okay, so it must be like deep in the tower then. That's the thing, is I can enter this tower now, but I can't open Ganon's boss door until I get the 6 medallions. Something else I've been trying out lately is I've been trying to I found my old capture card that I had that I was using years and years ago, and it works with my Switch too, so that's something else I was looking into this week, was seeing if I could capture like Switch 2 footage and be able to play like Switch 2 games. Because I know it gets a lot of like ridicule online, but I love my Switch 2. I really do. I needed the upgrade too, because my old Switch was, it was starting to get a little bit ran into the ground. Oh my god, how much do you want to bet it's in the fucking... I almost bet this, key's in the fucking pot room. Or this, medallion, I mean. I love infinite bomb shoes, dude. Just kill 2 iron knuckles at the same time. That's funny. But yeah, I almost guarantee that this spear medallion's probably in the pot room here. So there's a bunch of pots down here that give us checks. Like I'd say this is probably like the second largest area full of pots next to the Castletown pot room that we did in the first episode. There's Tycoon Wallet. There it is. We got it. Might as well get the rest of the checks here too. Is that claim check too? Yep. Alright, now that we've got the 6 medallions, we need to go back down the stairs and then run to... Oh shit, I gotta save and quit. Yeah, we had to leave... we had to leave the, we have to leave Ganon's castle so that we can go get his key and then come back. Which also, this is like one of the first few runs where I hadn't found, like, most everything. Because I'm still missing the boomerang, I'm still missing Furor's Wind. I feel like I get those a lot whenever I don't need them in regular runs, so it's fine. I'm just checking this because... Okay, it's just a green rupee. And the only thing that sucks is like this kind of, like, this is gonna be like kind of a shorter video. Because as I'm recording this, I'm only at like 25 minutes. Like, I almost wonder if I should even like trim it down at all. Like, I'll obviously like trim down like some of the parts where I'm like not talking as much, but like, and then obviously the beginning, there's parts at like the beginning and the end where I had to cut it off too, because it's usually like me like trying to like warm up my voice just a little bit, and also just kind of testing the audio. There's Ganon's boss key. Okay, now we can go back to his boss fight. Yeah, overall this was not a bad seed at all. It was, even though it kind of like fucked us over at the start by locking Kokiri's sword behind Ganon's castle, like, but I guess it wasn't really locked by Ganon's castle itself, it's more locked by Golden Gauntlets because it was in the light trial room. But yeah, besides that though, overall this seed wasn't that bad. I've definitely had more difficult seeds to beat. Which is like, especially in Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask combo rando, like I do like a lot more glitches in that too, usually. Just because I can like use like save states and stuff, and then on top of that it's being emulated, so it's like it's meant to be more like actual hardware, which I don't know why, I just have a hard time doing glitches in Ship of Harkinian. Which it could probably just because I'm also like running, I usually run Ship of Harkinian to like look nice and stuff and run smoothly, so that's probably why. because I'm running this at 60 FPS and regular Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask run at 20. A lot of those glitches are like easier to do whenever we have lower frame rates. Alright, time to do the Ganon fight. Should I dress up in my usual clothes? Yeah, I think I'll do that. For some reason, it's just something I've always liked doing is, whenever I'm getting ready to fight Ganon, I'll go throw the Hylian shield and the Master Sword and the green tunic back on just so I can look the part. I don't know. It's just me. Alright, you fuck. I knew I shouldn't have put the key on the other side of my door. What are you talking about? Your key wasn't on the other side of your door, dude. Oh my god, it's fucking... Our gold, soul, silver. Ow. Okay, I need to put on light arrows. I'll stay with that. Goddamn, that did 3 hearts of damage to me? Holy fuck. Let me lock in for a second here. Oh, shit. Oh, that was close. Yeah, I got some good hits in there. Ow. Oh, he's doing this. Yeah, I learned that you can just shoot him during that too. I didn't... Shit. I learned that you can just like shoot him with a light arrow when he's charging up that big shot there. Oh, he's doing it again. Oh no! I fucked up. I fucked up. I fucked up so badly there, holy shit. Oh my god, he's doing it again. There we go, that's what I meant to do. Still didn't do too bad there, besides that one little flop I did. But yeah, I learned that you can just... fucking, like, shoot him with a light arrow when he's charging up that big blast there, because I usually just... What I used to do is I would just spin attack all those shots at him, but you can just interrupt him during it when he was charging up. I didn't know that. That's something I didn't find out till like much later. Okay, and then I have the skip the escape sequence on. What does that sound? I don't know. We'll find out. I sure hope he's not alive under all that rubble. Oh no, he is. I mean, it's not revealed yet. Shit. Enter the pig masks. That's so funny. Oh, hell yeah. Primal Dialogous theme from Explorers of Space, Time, and Darkness. Or fucking Time, Darkness, and Sky, Jesus Christ. Oh no, my Master Sword. Dude, I can't believe I'm finishing this series. Also, this fight's like really easy if you don't lock onto him. Like like Navi's little thing where he's like, "Oh, he's not gonna hold me back anymore." Like that, like the game wants you to lock onto him and fight him that way, but it's easier if you don't. You just roll under his legs and then just hit his tail. Oh, he's angry. He's breaking other crates. Dude's crashing out because I got the strats. Ow. I should have rolled. Should be getting to the mid phase here in just a little bit. So one more hit? Yeah, okay. The Master Sword is here! Hurry up! Alright, we got our sword back. And if you're quick, you can hit him before he gets up. Yeah, this is more like the proper way that you're supposed to fight him, is you're supposed to, like, lock onto him. And then you can shoot him with a lighter or in the face. Then you turn around and hit his tail. That was the camera fucking me over there for a second. God, I hope I don't die. Nope, never mind. I'm not done. I'm not gonna die. Kamehameha! I'm using my power to hold the evil king. Use your sword and deliver the final blow. Whoa, my sword's all glowy. What if I don't want to? Oh, I could talk to you during this? Use the Master Sword! Destroy Ganon with the Sacred Sword! Oh no, I don't feel like it. Also, God, I'm exhausted. I love how I can, like, see, like, the path to Ganon's castle down there. Like, I think you can, like... Yeah, it's, like, right there. Which I believe this is still, like, a separate map, technically. But, yeah, like, that's supposed to be, like, the... Right here is supposed to be, like, the front door that you go through. And then you climb down the Rainbow Bridge, and then down there's Castle Town. Over there's the... Over there's supposed to be, like, where the fairy fountain is that I was just at. Alright, I'll fucking kill you, I guess. Oh, look at all the blood flying everywhere. That's something else that was changed in the 1.0 version of the game, was that in that original version, Ganon's blood was red there, and it was changed to green in later versions. 6 sages now! Ancient creators of Hyrule! Now open the sealed door and send the evil incarnation of darkness into the void of the evil realm. Such a good jingle. The fucking Old Spice whistle. That's so great. Oh, that was so funny. This is fucking serious moment where it's like, ancient creators of Hyrule, just get ready to just seal the evil away. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. That's so funny. Oh, Cave Story. I like the title. I like the music in Cave Story. Curse you, Zelda. Curse you, sages. And curse you, ghost. Someday when this seal is broken, that is when I will exterminate your descendants. And then I'm gonna flood Hyrule. Actually, no, I don't think he floods Hyrule. I think in Wind Waker, that's when he comes back, and then that's when I believe the sages flood Hyrule. I think. I don't remember. Kutaki and Kome's theme. Oh man. Thank you, Ghost. Thanks to you, Ganondorf has been sealed inside the evil realm. Thus, peace will once again reign in this world for a time. All the tragedy that has befallen Hyrule was my doing. I was so young, I could not comprehend the consequences of trying to control the Sacred Realm. Girl, I never even met you before in my life. I dragged you into it too. No, I was just trying to find all the things that I needed. I never even... Who are you even? Now it is time for me to make up for my mistakes. We must lay the Master Sword to rest and close the door of time. However, by doing this, the road between times will be closed. Give the Ocarina to me. As a sage, I can return you to your original time with it. When peace returns to Hyrule, it will be time for us to say goodbye. Now go home, Ghost. Regain your lost time. Home, where you are supposed to be. The way you are supposed to be. The way you are supposed to be. The way that you were, as you will. And you tear off the bandage the way that you were. And you show me the damage the way that you were. With pain as your language, the way that you were. Yes, that was a Sleep Token reference. Oh, the credits. Look at that freaking owl, dude. Man. Again, like, I can't believe I actually, like, I don't know. I don't know what it was with me. I didn't want to lead. I guess there's part of me that, like, left Ocarina of Time, like, uncompleted on my channel for the longest time. Which there was, like, 2 separate times where I started this, and, the first time I tried playing through Ocarina of Time on my channel was, back when I was, like, I want to say back when I was, like, 14 or 15. And I did like a complete, like, just, I didn't put any commentary over it. It was just pure gameplay. Like, it was just like, it was basically like a long play before there was like actual long plays of a game. And yeah, I cut it up in like short, like 10-15 minute parts usually. And granted, like back then, my knowledge of the game was not as good back then as it is now. Which back then I thought I was the shit when it came to Ocarina of Time. Like, I thought I was like one of the best players ever. Little do I know, there's people like fucking ZFG and Majin Phil who are like way better Ocarina of Time players than I am. Their knowledge of glitches and stuff far exceeds mine. But, yeah, back then, though, like, I think I got all the way to Dodongo's Cavern, and then I stopped. And then I tried reviving Ocarina of Time, like, years later. I think I started, like, a solo playthrough of it. I don't remember what I was recording it on. I think I might have been on my Switch. I don't remember. It was either on my Switch or Wii U. It was, like, it's kind of back when I was, like, trying to do, like, the two co-hosts thing, and I was like trying to like do like a Game Grumps style thing, because there were so many rocks there in that front of that house. There was not that many rocks before. I just noticed that. But yeah, like that was the thing. Like back then was like a lot of people were like trying to do the Game Grumps thing, where there was like two hosts and two commentators over the game, and I was trying to do that, and then on top of that, I was also like just doing some like solo stuff here and there. And one of the solo things I was doing was I tried playing Ocarina of Time again, and I think I only got to like episode 3 or something. And there were like short, like little half-hour long parts usually. And yeah, that didn't last very long either. And on top of that, like I was also during that whole like era of my channel where I was like trying to do like, where it was like me and my friend Logan trying to do just commentary on videos and stuff like that. I was severely depressed in those videos, and like my mental health isn't the best right now, but like it's a lot better than it was back then. Back then I wasn't myself back then. Which granted, like I don't ever regret doing those videos, because at the end of the day, you know, it was me still spending time with my friends and all that, and we were all still like fresh out of high school back then, so like we all hadn't like, it was before we all had our own separate lives and everything and all that, and it's just kind of, I do look back on it kind of fondly, just because of the fact that like it was time where we were still like kind of kids back then, but we were also like very fresh, new into the world adults, and that's kind of a time I miss sometimes. But I was also very depressed back then though too, like just because like I don't know, I think I was starting to realize that I wasn't a kid anymore, and I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do with my life, and I still don't know. And I learned very recently that it's okay to not know. Sometimes it takes some people longer than others. Some people find their purpose in life way further down the line, and I still feel like I'm searching for mine, and that's okay. You know, for now I just live my life how I can and try to survive at the end of the day. And that's all I could really ask for. And I think that's all my family and stuff could ever ask for, too. But I guess what I was getting at earlier, too, was that whenever I was doing that kind of that second playthrough of Ocarina of Time on my channel, trying to do like a full series on it, I don't know, like I don't remember that. I don't ever remember recording that, actually. That might be something I rewatch at some point. It's just like just see how I sounded back then, because it's, I don't know, it's been so long and I don't remember what all I talked about back then. Presented by Digipi's 3DS Experience. Yes, thank you, Digipi. Thank you, Digipi, if I'm saying that name right. Your mod pack is so good. It's one of my favorite mod packs. I can't wait for you to finish the Majora's Mask one so I can play 2-ship like this, because there's 2-ship to Argonian 2, which is Majora's Mask. And then there's also Zelda 64 Recomp, which I'm also super excited about, because they have Majora's Mask playable right now, but they're going to get to the point where they can combine Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask into one PC port, and I'm super excited for that. And the mod support for that project is insane. Like, it's so good and it's so easy to do. Which even then, ship modding is not that bad. I love this ending scene here because it's definitely like a very like open to interpretation style of scene. It's like, is this them like meaning to repeat the cycle, or is this like, I don't know. The way I've always interpreted it was that this was Link before he originally met Zelda in the game, because the way it goes in the game is that he gets the Kokiri's Emerald, and then that's what starts his journey, and then he meets Zelda, and Zelda tells him to seek out the other two spiritual stones to then open the door of time and then get the Master Sword. But I believe this is back before he originally meets Zelda, and he shows up to her courtyard the same way he did before, but this time, instead of her telling him to go seek out the other stones and then open the door of time, this is him coming to Zelda to warn Zelda of Ganon's betrayal, because Ganondorf does betray the king, because in this timeline at the moment, Ganon is, in service to Hyrule Castle in the kingdom, but he does betray the king at whenever Link starts his quest, and that's what happens, and that's why whenever like Link gets sealed away for 7 years, Ganon takes over Hyrule essentially, and that's why everything goes to shit in the adult timeline. But since Link is warning Zelda of Ganon's betrayal this time, Zelda then speaks out on the matter to her father, and then her father basically arrests Ganondorf and then gets him executed. And then you see that execution playing out in Twilight Princess. And basically, whenever Link does this, he makes it to where the events of Ocarina of Time do not happen. And so the whole thing that happens in the adult timeline never happens. Which at the time, seems like a good idea up until the point where there's repercussions for it, because now Ocarina of Time itself is a paradox, and it splits off into 3 separate timelines, and there's 2 timelines where there's two separate parts of the adult timeline. There's one where the hero succeeds, and there's one where the hero falls. And then the hero falls leads to like the original Legend of Zelda and Zelda 2 and all that, and then the hero succeeds leads to, I think, Wind Waker. And then there's the child timeline, where this is where Link goes and warns Zelda. That timeline leads to Twilight Princess, which Twilight Princess is an actual like canon sequel to Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, because Majora's Mask is a sequel to Ocarina of Time. Well, Twilight Princess takes place after the events of Majora's Mask, after Link returns to Hyrule from Majora's Mask. I don't know. I'm going off on a whole like Zelda tangent here. I really need to like stop this recording now. But this is just what happens with me. I love Zelda so much. It's one of those games I can literally just like talk about all the time, and I could talk about them ad nauseum. Basically, I'm so hyper fixated on Zelda lore. It's not even funny. Like, especially like this era of Zelda, like the N64 and GameCube era Zeldas. Those are my favorite. But yeah, I'll save that conversation for another time. And yeah, but thanks for watching, and thanks for being here for all this will be the 4th part that I'm uploading, and I'm glad that I'm finally, even though it's not like a full like proper playthrough of Ocarina of Time, it's probably gonna be as close as I get to a full playthrough. So I don't know if I could do a full playthrough. But yeah, I'm so glad that I have Ocarina of Time finally just like solidified on my channel in some way. And this definitely won't be the last seed that I do. I'll probably do another seed at some point. I just don't know when. I also want to get into like doing other games too. Like I haven't Like another game I like to play sometimes is like to play Fortnite, and I'm trying to like figure out how I can record Fortnite and also maybe like record like Discord and stuff like that so I can have my friends on it and on it too. But I'm gonna figure that out at some point too. And then also I want to play like other games too. Like as I mentioned, I got my Switch 2 and I want to record Switch 2 games and stuff too. I got Mario Kart World. I got a few Switch 2 games. I also got Pokemon Legends EA, which that's just been something I've been playing on my own. I I finished the main story of ZA a while ago, and now I'm playing through the Mega Dimensions DLC currently. I don't know if I'd ever do any videos on ZA. I might do a Pokemon playthrough at some point, though. I don't know what kind of playthrough I'll do. I might do a ROM hack. I don't know. I might do something Pokemon related at some point. I don't know. Definitely want to do Mario Kart World at some point too, and I might do that with friends as well. I just don't know when I'll do it though, but I'll figure something out. But in the meantime, yeah, I'll talk to you guys later, and thank you for watching. Bye bye.